How's it going, YouTube? Before I get in the video, let me remind you that if you like my content, hit that like and subscribe button. And also, if you feel the need to support me, hit me up on my Patreon at patreon.com/uncommonramen, capital U, capital R. I do all this in my free time, so any amount of support can help me bring more of this content to you more often. Okay, today we are going to be taking a look at not one of my decks, but actually a friend of mine that I play Commander with frequently. This is his 10th Doctor Rose Tyler, so Jeskai deck. And yeah, let's just jump in and look at it, yeah? So we're going to start with the 10th Doctor. 3 a blue and a red. This is a 3/5 Alonzi. Whenever you attack, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. Put 3 time counters on that card. If it doesn't have suspend, it gains suspend. And then timey-wimey, you can pay 7 and time travel 3 times, only activate as a sorcery. And then we have Rose Tyler for 1 and a white. This is a 2/2. Rose Tyler gets +1/+1 for each time counter on it. And she has Bad Wolf whenever Rose Tyler attacks. Put a time counter on it for each suspended card you own and each other permanent you control with a time counter on it. And it has Doctor's Companion. Alright, so let's take a look at creatures. We've got Amy Pond, Chronozoa, Deep Sea Kraken, Dinosaurs on a Spaceship, Hullbreaker Horror, Jora of the Githyu, Jora's Time Bug, Judoon Enforcers, Ovika Enigma Goliath, Rift Elemental, Rory Williams, Sibylline Soothsayer, Sinister Concierge, Sphinx of the Second Sun, Star Whale, the 11th Doctor, the Face of Bo, the 9th Doctor, the War Doctor, and Time Beetle. Next up is Instants. We got Brainstorm, Clock Spinning, Dust of Moments, Everybody Lives, Fury Charm, Path to Exile, Suspend, Swords to Plowshares, and Time Crafting. Next up is Sorceries. We have Ancestral Vision, Arcblade, Chronomatic Escape, Ecstatic Beauty, Farewell, Inevitable Betrayal, Inspiring Refrain, Mana Geyser, Reality Strobe, Rousing Refrain, Temporal Mastery, Time Stretch, and Wibbly Wobbly Timey Wimey. Okay, next up is Artifacts. Arcane Signet, Ebony Fly, Lightning Greaves, Mind Stone, Nurok Stealth Suit, Rotating Fireplace, Scroll Rack, Soul Ring, Soul Talisman, Sonic Screwdriver, Talisman of Conviction, Talisman of Creativity, the Pandorica, Thought Vessel, Whisper Silk Cloak, Winged Boots. Next up is Enchantments. We got Kraken Time, Paradox Haze, The 11th Hour, The Parting of the Ways, and Training Grounds. We'll take a look at non-basic lands. Command Tower, Deserted Beach, Evolving Wilds, Exotic Orchard, Fiery Islet, Frostboil Snarl, Fury Calm Snarl, Glacial Fortress, Myriad Landscape, Mystic Monastery, Ominous Cemetery, Path of Ancestry, Port Town, Prairie Stream, Rogue's Passage, Shivan Reef, Skycloud Expanse, Storm-Carved Coast, Sun-Baked Canyon, Sundown Pass, Temple of Enlightenment, Temple of Epiphany, Temple of Triumph, Thespian Stage, Trenzalore Clock Tower, and the War Room. And then finally we'll look at basic lands. Got 1, 2, 3 islands, 1, 2, 3 mountains, and 1, 2, 3 plains. So this is a 10th Doctor Rose Tyler deck. Obviously, with Rose Tyler, we want to see permanents with time counters on it. It doesn't have to be suspended. We've got plenty of those to create a monstrously sized Rose Tyler. With 10th Doctor, you kind of want to just keep suspending things, feeding Rose Tyler. It's really interesting. This deck goes infinite with Rousing Refrain. So if there's enough cards in hand to keep paying the 10th Doctor's cost, you can just continuously time travel. So it'll get all of your permanents that are on suspend into play. So if that happens to be a lot of really powerful things, you just end up getting a really big board state. Yeah, it has a lot of really interesting different mechanics in it, in the form of the rest of the Rousing Refrain cycle, like Chromatic Escape, and the other refrain that I can't remember the name of, the blue refrain. And it just has a lot of benefits for just having time counters in there. Obviously, we have cards like Clock Spinning and Joyra's Familiar in there. Thought it was really interesting to see Joyra in this deck as well. When you have so many things that kind of suspend things for you anyway, I wonder what the redundancy of Joyra is, but very cool card in there. But yeah, I've played against this deck several times, and every time it's been very interesting. And it definitely is one of those decks that demands a little bit of respect depending on the group that you're in. But yeah, that's it. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Keep it positive. I'll remove negative comments. Again, this was not my deck. This is a friend's deck. Yeah, until next time, guys. Peace.